Old Spice swagger is the only way. So Scav just eats an FMJ and doesn't die? Okay. Oh, it didn't even hit him. Okay, game. Oh, that shot doesn't even hit the Scav. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay. Yeah. It didn't even hit him. Nice. Nice one. I'm gonna message the devs and see if they want to talk. So, chat, basically, from my conversation, they're basically gonna let me submit, like, just a list of, like, hey, here's some shit that's fucked with the game at the moment. Or, like, questions or whatever, and they'll comment/answer them. So... I want to get, like, other people involved in it.
Wow, interesting.
I feel like asking chat is probably...
So he directly contacted BSG developer, and then they send Landmark like a couple of stuffs that are fucked up right now in the game, like literally.
I don't know the best way to do it while also filtering out nonsense, right? Yeah, I feel like asking like some other creators, like, hey guys, what is your like, what is killing the game for you right now, that type of thing. It's just tough to like, as much as I would like to ask the community, like, how are you gonna get, like, for every one good submission, you'll get 97, like, nonsense ones, you know? Get the f out of there!
Is he talking to his dog?
I'll start messaging people. I'm sure a lot of people would love to share comments and thoughts. Chat involvement a bad idea. Well, yeah, I want to be like, it's got to be respectful too, you know, like.
Yeah. See, I love Landmark's like perspective and talking how he talks. Like people always say like Landmark is cocky or whatever, but he's not. Like I hate the people say like, oh, I heard his tone for like 10 seconds, but he's cocky like that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Do you ever go out, man? Like, anyways, whatever he's saying, Tiggs, Willer Z, and Pesley would give good insights. Actually, I did check Willer Z, actually. I watched Tiggs' video talking about Tarkov current status, but Pesley didn't really type out anything. Anyways, yeah, I think he has a really, really, like, rational and objective perspectives. Like whenever he was watching that ghost video too, like he was trying to break down what's happening, but like every fucking chat was like, dude, you just don't want to believe there's cheaters. Dude, he's the guy who always talks about cheaters. And also like like opposite to that, dude, you think everyone's cheater. He says he always tries to break down if he's a cheater or not as much as possible. He doesn't like, I mean, he does sometimes, like everybody does. I always say that. I always say whenever I die with a one tap, I'll be like, he might be a cheater, you know? Like people get, you know, confused between like these two stuffs that they are also human too. They think they are like AI. They should be speaking out truths all the time, not emotional at all. I mean, being too emotional in like streaming and YouTubing, I don't think it's that good, but like whatever. So yeah, I just wanted to just talk about the perspective, how he gets onto like games or the situation is really good compared to the fucking viewers who think it's like, oh my god, I'm the god of watching something, and then I'll be like judging these fucking streamers. I mean, good. Judging streamers and content creators. I hate them bitches. Viewers are always like that. I mean, not all of them, but like the ones who stands out all the time.
Like it's cool of them to even allow me to do that in the first place.
Actually, let me read the chat real quick. Tony is a very sensible person. Yes, I 100% agree. He's like, yeah, like I don't get those people. I always disliked Landmark just for the looks. Just for the looks, Bells, come on. That's even harsher. What did he do? Just for the looks, but catching some of his streams, hearing him talk didn't seem too bad. Okay. Landmark seems chill as fuck. Yeah, I'm the good of judgment. So, I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, events would be cool, but I'm sure they're also like, they're also switching to Unity, whatever. Like, I'm sure that is also soaking up a bunch of their time that might otherwise go to stuff like that. I'm not really interested in, like, temporary things. Like, I want to talk about, like, core issues with the game. Like, mechanics. Like, core issues. Because events and stuff come and go. That's not, like, a huge... You know? I mean, audio would definitely be a topic. I'm sure that they're aware and working on that already. Yeah, I'm talking about stuff like loot, like trader balance, crafts, ammo, like guns being usable or unusable, like stuff like that. Like, yeah, like, hey, I killed the fucking goons yesterday and I couldn't even sell their fucking gear. That type of shit, you know? Beast mode, thanks for the sub. I mean, I would definitely bring up, like, hey, if you know, if we're gonna have, like, stuff be broken and bugged in the game, like, you should acknowledge it and say, we're working on it. We know it's an issue, like, XYZ. You know, because we could be like, oh, fix flashlights, and they'll just be, hey, we're working on it. So a better take would be, hey, we know that, you know, we know you guys are aware that flashlights are bugged, and we know that you're working on a fix, but, like, if it's gonna be broken for so long, like, tell people that there's an issue and that you're working on it, you know? Because the amount of people I see...
So again, Landmark's talking about the communication issue. So it seems like a lot of people were talking about like the communication issue on BSG rather than just like random thoughts or this like I mean I watched like Airy Marine's video like a couple hours ago. I'm gonna watch it in the stream again, but like he talked about the biggest problem with BSG is right now is the communication. They act like they're communicating, but they're actually not. Especially whenever they do like a hidden patches, they never tell us, and we find out, like the content creators or just normal players just find out and say. And the ending would be like people talking about, dude, this is better game. You promised themselves that we are going to be the lab's rat for playing the game and then getting the patches. Okay, but like I don't know. Did we sign that contract? I don't think so, right? And also like they do try to show you like all the updates they did. But like the important ones they'll be like, nah, not gonna tell them. Alright, I'll talk about that later. But anyways, just wanted to point it out.
That have no fucking idea is crazy. It's on the roadmap image. Was it even on that? I don't think the flashlight bug specifically was on that. Regardless, even if they say fixing flashlights, what did they say specifically about it though? I'm gonna look now. I'm curious. Fixes for visual problems with flashlights, the way they function, and the light on weapons. Okay, but that's not. I'm talking about saying, hey guys, currently, like, flashlights may be visible to other players even when they're not turned on. They are currently broken. We're working on a fix. Like, don't use them if you don't want this to potentially happen to you. Talking about something like that. Because from the roadmap, that could definitely mean that they're fixing it. And like I said, I'm sure they are fixing it. It's just something like, tell the players, like, you know? Like, something like that goes such a long way to people. It really does. And at least, like, tells people that it's an issue. Because so many people don't even know. And they're playing the game. Somebody dropped a Sagameg. They're playing the game and they have no idea that it's happening. And they're like, well, how the f did this guy just see me through a bush and kill me, you know?
Tarkov or not, I'm still there, my boy.
Thanks, Kingzilla.
Yeah.
And, you know, somebody's...
Yeah, that's also what I was talking about, the communication. And also, like, they shouldn't be using, like, Twitter as the biggest platform they talk about stuff. Maybe on the fucking launcher? Do they do that? Maybe on the launcher? Let me actually see the launcher real quick. They do put the Twitter side. Oh. What the fuck? Why did it log out again? Oh my god. Give me a sec. Anyways, yeah, I already said about it. They kind of talk about it on the Twitter a lot, whatever the communication they do, and then they'll be like, you know, showing on the launcher on the right side, maybe. But they should be like posting as big as possible. They would be like only showing like, oh, this patch is out for like fucking 6 months on the launcher screen. It would be better to show you guys the launcher screen. Give me a sec. I gotta look for the password. Why does it logs me out like that? I hate that shit. The game, man. Oh, it's because some motherfucker tried to hack my ID again, maybe. So yeah, if you look here, just look at that. Where's the fucking update? This one? Yeah, this is like, who is this guy? Like, so they put the like retweets here and then update patch note, which is like already a month ago. But there has been like bunch of fixes and issues already after a month. Yeah, this is kind of old. I mean, it's an important part, but I think it's kind of old. Or maybe not. Maybe it's good enough. Maybe it's good enough. All right.
He's new to the game and they're running around with a flashlight trying to hide in the bush and the flashlight's on but they don't know and they're dying every other raid because of it. Like that's gonna, you know, that's gonna throw people off. Events are cool, but I think if they're gonna do events that frequently, they need like some type of automation to it. Like they can't be manually putting in events like that often. That's not sustainable. If they had some, I've always said if they had a system where like, you know, like Path of Exile, when you're mapping, you're like, you know, you're alking and chaos.
Wait, Landmark plays Path of Exile too? Fuck me, Path of Exile goated.
Orbiting maps to get like modifiers on them, like shit like that. That's just randomly rolled like on like maps throughout the day, like every couple hours would be cool as. Like not like 50% boss health, but like if there was something like, hey, you know, you go to the map selection and there's like a little red like flashing light on customs and you put your mouse over it and like a window pops up and it says Rashala 100% spawn rate and there's a timer and it says like okay. There's a timer and it says like 4 hours, 3 hours.
That's like perfect timing, dude. What the fuck was that? Kepka and death. Holy shit, man. He was so focused on like finding people and everything. He dies randomly like that too. Fuck.
There's a timer and it says like.
Wow, dude, okay. That is.
There's a timer and it says like 4 hours, 3 hours and 44 minutes left. Like that would be kind of cool.
That is harsh,
that scav was not
man.
very cool, by the way. So my take on that is, I think skills in general just kind of suck.
I mean, Landmark just said it. I think they Tarkov going through what Path of Exile has been doing would be really great in my opinion too. It might be because I love playing Path of Exile for a while. I haven't been playing recently, but like as he just mentioned, like map modifiers would be kind of cool, and it won't be that difficult too. I don't think so. It's like the things they could do which won't be that difficult, but they will be like so not gonna do it because they're so unique. Their BSG is so awesome and they're so cool. They do whatever they want. Like we try to like make a meme out of it, but it's actually still not that cool as a, you know, player. Content creator, it might be funny to talk about it, but like as a player, not that cool. And also, like as he talked about, the modifiers would be cool. And then what I talked about is, in like so a couple of other content creators already talked about it. Path of Exile has a wipe system, which is like not actually a wipe, but like a seasonal league. They will do like a seasonal league, and then after the season ends, they will send them to the standard league, which is like a league where everything is in it, like from the first league to the like the latest league. Everything gets into that standard league, and everybody is a fucking Chad. Everybody gets to run around with Jabralo and yada yada yada, which would be the most fun for the guys who wants that fight. But there might be the guys who wants the wipe, and they can play the wipe on seasonal leagues. They can exactly do that. BSG can exactly do that. Maybe they might have to buy more servers, maybe. And I'm hoping they're going to, at the end of the 1.0 Escape from Tarkov version, they would do that. So that's why I keep talking about Path of Exile. And I will read the chat real quick. I was like kind of like focusing on the video too much. Hardcore and stuff. That'll be kind of cool too. Like not getting able to extract. like Daisy, maybe like outside in the raid like forever. Other chests are not that like important, I think. Bounce, I think he left. The workouts I'll do later, man. And nothing to read it. Let's go.
The skill system in general is pretty flawed. Most of the max skills are either irrelevant or really strong. A lot of them shouldn't be in the game. Like anything that affects, like any stuff that's like out of raid with like crafting and whatever, that's all fine. Anything that's like in-game, like PvP related, like your hearing, strength, endurance, stuff like that, I do not think it should be in the game. Like recoil, all that should not be a skill. It should be the same for all players across the board and should be affected by your guns and your gear and the ammo that you're using.
Does it sound like his mic is fading out? Is it only me?
Like a level 2 and a level 50 shooting the same gun with the
Much
same attachments and the
suppression,
same
maybe.
ammo should have the same recoil. Players who put in 1,000 hours should get benefits. Well, you'll always inherently get benefits, right? But you shouldn't baseline be better than another player. Maybe you have access to better guns and ammo and armor, but you inherently shouldn't be better just because you played more. Like, you shouldn't be able to hear further than someone else because you played the game more, for example. Right? If you practice with a weapon, you'll be better than someone who picks it up for the first time. Yeah, and that would be reflected through your actual skill in moving your mouse and aiming and shooting because you've played more than the dude who hasn't. That's already how it is. If I play the game for 1,000 hours, I'm going to be better just mechanically than someone who's played for 10, right? I don't need to also have my PMC be better.
That's exactly the same for like all the other FPS games, so
You know?
Padilla.
Oh, he shot me, dude. Dude, he clapped my whole arm off. This guy I killed looked kind of geared. He died fast though, man. Thank you. 55.
Why are they wearing these armors recently? Like, what was his level again? I see these armors so many times recently. Like, are they like that good? I thought these armors are bad. 55? And he's
55
wearing
though.
these? What? Is there like a certain challenge they do that? Like, the gun looks pretty decent, but like, fucking armors are like the worst things they're wearing. I don't get it. They will eat scab rounds, so they're trying to like protect themselves from the scabs only. I guess it's that.
Dude, honestly, I'm gonna run his gun when I die, probably. Okay, Digila!
Oh my god, Tajilla. Angry because his landmark's wearing Killer's armor, his brother's armor. Good lord, Jesus. Such an intense fight.
Oh shit.
Player scab? I think it's a player scab. Is he done talking about the stops? I think he is. Huh? Nice. That kind of makes me want to play Tarkov.
Somebody shot like a f***ing Mosin at me or something though.
Yep.
The Millennium Falcon round that came at me.
Wow.
Get the fuck out of here.
Of course, there's nothing on him again.
I'm banged up. Digilla's not 100%, but he's on this map a whole lot.
So I think he's not gonna talk
I ran
about.
into him a lot.
Yeah.
Digilla's hard.
Wait, that's all? Okay. I mean, it wasn't much, but like, he did show some points, I guess. I kind of already forgot what he talked about after watching the Tagilla fight. All right.